Alright, hi guys. I'm doing a nursing video today on how I passed my NCLEX. Now the first time around that I took it, I actually failed. So I've taken the nursing exam twice. The first time I didn't really study to the best of my ability. I'm not much of one to study. I didn't study much during nursing school. So I thought that I could just take this test and it would be a breeze. And when I actually did take the test, while I was taking the test, I realized that the questions were really simple and straightforward, pretty easy, but at the same token, I knew that I wasn't going to pass it. They aren't difficult questions, but it's not like nursing school. And everyone, or all the nurses that I've known, have always said that once you get through nursing school, you should be able to pass the NCLEX, because the NCLEX is nothing like nursing school. You do need nursing information, but especially with the new format that changed in April, it's more geared towards delegation and prioritizing, as opposed to pathophysiology, pharmacology, and that sort of thing. So I've tried to record this video at least twice before, and it was kind of lengthy, so I'm probably gonna cut this up into a couple different videos. Anyway, so what you need to start with, or what I started with, was a calendar, because you need to make a plan, like a blank calendar, like a calendar book like this, something that has lines in it. I don't know if you can see, has lines in it and a lot of space, so you can plan out what you're going to study, what questions you're going to do, and when. And that's what I did actually for both tests that I took. I sectioned out the chapters in each of the books that I used, and I studied that one thing and then questions on that one thing. I didn't do a broad spectrum of questions until later on in the game. So with that being said, get yourself a good calendar and make a plan, stick to it. Second, you want to get some sort of question format put onto your computer or laptop. I used actually the NCLEX Review 3500, which came with the textbook that was required for school, which was Brenner and Siddharth's textbook of medical surgical nursing. This in itself was a good reference, but it's really in depth, and like I said, the NCLEX wasn't really in depth. So I used it as a reference, but best of all, it came with a CD, and on this CD has the NCLEX 3500. But during nursing school, another version of those questions came out, and that was the NCLEX 4000. Now a friend of mine gave me this one after I failed the first time, and this was a godsend. I really do believe that, because on the back there's a picture. I don't know if it's going to come up, but it shows the questions in the format that the NCLEX does. So you have your questions on there, your number of questions, you have your time on there. I personally choose to blank out time and number of questions because it freaks me out. Most of my classmates finished the NCLEX in 75 to 100 questions. The first time around I went to all 265, and I looked at the questions every time I took a break. So I took a break, I think around 100 something, and like, oh my god, I'm failing. But at the same time, the test is trying to figure you out. So I could have failed at 75 and been done with it. Yeah, I'm going off on a tangent. So back to the content. Get yourself some kind of question format that you can do on a computer, because the test is computerized and you need to get used to sitting in front of a computer doing questions. Okay, I'll be right back.